weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Harris. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. Get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Impressive opening drive continues and just...
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Whipping run into Allen, that's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch, however, it's 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 4th down, Dobbs. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
That's Samuel, caught left side, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st down, Mitchell. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
For the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief. And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. On first down, Mitchell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra. Four yards remain for second down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Me and you on you.
And Lance now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Lance and company going on 4th down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he Picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on fourth down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. Fourth and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They hand this off to Harris. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Here's Dobbs to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Lance now on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Dobbs looking to throw on first down.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one. For the Gipper, let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second down and 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Defense wins championships, baby. 56.
On play action, Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Here's Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
Drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down now. It's Harris.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Dobbs.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
63 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A give to Harris. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing here, Dobbs. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Dobbs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. He's going to look deep down the field.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second,